What's up, guys? This is Joshua Walga from Josh Consults, and we'll bring you the best property deals right here in the city of Enugu. So, welcome back to my channel. For all my subscribers that has been subscribing to my channel and getting informations and reaching out to me, I say a very big thank you. So, if you are new to this channel, all you just need to do is to click on the subscribe button and then hit the notification bell so as to get any vital information I drop subsequently. So today we are going to tackle one major topic of which I know it will be beneficial to you, mostly those who are in the diaspora and those who want to become next investors, right? Those that want to invest into real estate as a big developers or as an investor. So today's topic, we are going to be dealing on how to make millions of naira leveraging pre-launch sales or pre-launch offers. Yes, how to make millions of naira leveraging pre-launch offers. So there are various reasons and there are various ways to leverage into the pre-launch prices or to make millions from pre-launch prices in real estate. So first of all, I'm going to define what a pre-launch offer is to those that don't know. So I'll define and explain to you guys, and I will let you know why developers usually prefer pre-launch offer or why they go for pre-launch offer most times. And then I will let you know how you can come in as an investor and then make millions of naira from that investment. So if you stick back and watch to the end, I'm going to be showing you all of this and also letting you know the properties that we have right now in Enugu State that will give you a high return on investment leveraging pre-launch sales, right? So we have some properties right here in the city of Enugu that are currently on pre-launch sales, and I'm going to show you how you are going to make your profits or return on the investment from these deals. So if you stick back and watch to the end, you will see how to make millions of naira leveraging pre-launch prices or pre-launch offers. Now, what are pre-launch offers? Pre-launch offers are market strategies initiated by developers in order to cause anticipation and to attract early buyers, right? To attract early buyers to buy a property before the proper launching of that property. So mostly pre-launch offers are more like in a pipe. So these developers tend to bring down the price, the actual price of the property, so as to sell most of the property at hand, and then before they now fall back to the initial price. So pre-launch offers are still in the pipe, like they are still in a pipe, meaning the developers or the estate companies has not yet brought out the actual price of that property. So pre-launch offers is not just on landed property. They also do that for built properties, like somewhere in Lagos where they practice building of property and then reselling and all of that in general. So what they do most times, before they start the property, they start selling it even while they are not done with it. So if you should key in and buy before then you are getting a certain percentage which others will not get when they finish that property, because when they finish that property, it will definitely fall back to the normal price. But if you buy that property before they finishes it, then you will receive the percentage gap which they have made, or the return on investment which they have calculated for your own gain. Now, I'm going to be telling you most of the some of the reasons why developers actually initiate pre-launch prices. Number one is for awareness, right? They want people to know about that property. They want people to know about the project that is coming at hand. So most times what they do, because you know the market is very, very porous, so what they do, they'll have to reduce their price at first so as to make people come around to buy those properties, and then they use most of they use the money which they gain from it and also fund into the and put it back into the project. You understand? So that is one of the reasons why developers usually go for pre-launch prizes. So another reason why developers go for pre-launch prizes most times is for market feedbacks. Let me say a property that the way I called Lagos, for example, when they start building this property and then you key into the pre-launch prices. So most times they use it to get feedback if they are actually doing well or not. So most estates that usually sell on pre-launch prices now, they tend to sell it so as to get feedbacks from those who have already bought from there during that pre-launch prices, right? They'll use it to get a feedback to know if they are actually doing well or not. So these two reasons are what developers usually initiate pre-launch prices for. Now, how are you as an investor going to key into these pre-launch prices? But before you key into these pre-launch prices, there are some certain things you as an investor you need to know first before you go into a property that has a pre-launch offer, right? I'll be listing few of the reasons and then we move on to how you are going to come into as an investor to make millions, to make out millions from pre-launch prices. One of the things you need to look out for before you invest into any pre-launch offer or any pre-launch sales as an investor is one, the past projects delivered by developer. So before you invest as an investor, before you invest into any pre-launch property, first of all, you need to know who are the developers, who are the developers of this property. What have they been able to do all this while? Are they projects that they've done before? And this project they've done before, did they finish it? What are people saying about these particular developers? What are people saying about the projects that was done before? Did they deliver? If did people benefit from it, or did people lose their money out of this those pre-launch prices by the developer? So these are a few of the things you have to ask yourself first before you invest into any pre-launch property sales, right? So if yes is your answer, like after you've made all the search and you finally seen that the developers are genuine and they are good, they have delivered over and over and over. If yes is your answer, then that is a very good pre-launch price or pre-launch offer that you need to key into. So number two things you need to look at is your location. Okay, where is this property located? Now this property is going for a pre-launch price of so and so amount. Where is it located? Is it a place that we develop within few times? Even if it's not going to develop on time, does it have prospects, right? Does it have prospects? What are the things that will make that place grow very fast? Are the government Does the government have interest in that location? Does the government have interest in that area? Because one of the greatest things that makes an area grow very fast is when the government have interest in that area. So these are the things you ask yourself to know if you are to key into this pre-launch price or not. The third thing you need to ask yourself is what are the documents that this property has, right? After you've known what the developer can offer, you've seen their kind of work, you know the location. Now you go for the title. What title documents are they coming with? Does this property even have any issues somewhere before? You just have to make your search and all of that, go for your due diligence to know if this property has issues before or not. So you ask for your title, for the title that they will give you when you buy this property, so as to know what you would get after you finish buying this property. Then the fourth thing that you are going to look out for is what are the starting price? What is the starting price that the developers are bringing in? Does the starting price worth that area? Does it worth the development they've started in? Let me say it's a landed property. You say, does it worth what they've done on ground? Does it worth the area? If it's a built property, you ask, does it worth what they've done the level of work they've done now, does it worth it or not? So if you've made all those search and all you're getting all positive response, then it is a good investment, or it is a good offer you need to key into. Now, as an investor, how do I come into how do I get my chance, or how do I come in to start enjoying these sweet offers, or the return, or these sweet benefits from pre-launch sales? Okay, before I talk about that, there is I'll give you an illustration of a property we marketed, or that we are still marketing currently at Enugu, in Enugu here. Yes, there I'm going to analyze it and then let you know how you can come into it as an investor. Okay, now let me talk about this property. It's called Destiny Layout and it's located at Akpo Ogazi Nike. Yes, Akpo Ogazi Nike. So Destiny Layout was launched, right? Not like a general launch, but then a pre-launch. It started out as with a pre-launch price of 800,000. That was December 2022, right? So December 2022, Destiny Layout Phase One was selling for 800,000 naira, right? Now, what was the aim of the developers? They needed to know how far they could go, how far they could sell this property, merging it, like checking the time range where they sold this property. And to their greatest surprise, within 6 months they sold the whole phase one of Destiny Layout. Now Destiny Layout started with a price of 800,000 in December 2022, while when it got to February 2023, they increased the price to 1 million naira. Now, this is how you as an investor would have made money from that pre-launch price. From the 800 down to the 1 million, the property made a 20% increase, a 20% return on investment to those clients that bought at 800,000. Now, that is not even the sweetest part of it, and that is not the sweetest part on how you are going to make your millions there. Now, what investors think when you see a pre-launch property and you see that the prices are okay, all you just have to do so as to make millions out of out of the pre-launch sales is to buy more than one plot. So if you buy just one plot, you might not really feel it, right? You might not really feel it. But once you buy more than one plot for that price, whenever this property goes to its original price, it will give you up to 70%, up to 100%, depending on the property and depending on the increase it made. It will give you a huge return on investment, and that is how you are going to make your millions from pre-launch prices. Now, Destiny Layout left 1 million in February, and then okay, Destiny Layout started 1 million in February, and then by June, yes, by June 2023, it stepped up to 1.5. It stepped up to 1.5, and it was not even up to 2 months after. Was it July? The whole phase one of Destiny Layout was all sold out. So the whole phase one of Destiny Layout was all sold out. Imagine you buying at 800 and then the property getting to 1.5 million naira. What benefit you would have made? That should be up to, I think, 70% increase or so, right? So as an investor, if you want to invest into any pre-launch offer, it is always advisable to buy more than one plot. Now, what are the properties we have on ground that can benefit you as an investor for you to make millions out of it, even when it has not gone to its original price? Now, there are three things that you check, why that developers usually do while putting up a pre-launch price for a property. Now, the property starts with a pre-launch price, and then goes to the normal launching, which is the normal price of the property, and then from there it goes for a post launching, right? Post launching is now when development are starting in that area or in the estate, and then the property start increasing and increasing and increasing. Now imagine you an investor that bought while the property was still selling for a lower price, and then imagine the gap or the return on investment you would make when the property start developing more and more. That's why it's always advisable to buy more than one plot. I'll be listing two hot properties that you need to key into immediately so as to get a huge return on investment before the property goes to its normal price. Number one is Divine Acres Estate. Divine Acres Estate has a phase one and phase two, and is located at Nwoga along the Enugu Nsukka Road. It's just 5 minutes drive from Peace University, Maduka University. If you know Maduka University, it's very close to Maduka University, and the place is very, very habitable. Like the estate is very, very habitable. Like it's not that far from the major tarred road. It's just 15 minutes drive from Nike Lake Resort and 5 minutes drive from Ugwogo Nike roundabout. Okay, now this is why you need to key into Divine Acres Estates phase one and two, because they are in the same location but different places. Yes, they are in the same location. Now, the Enugu government has big projects coming into Ugwogo Nike. One is the dualization of the Ugwogo Nike road. The dualization of Ugbo meaning they are going to be having double lanes that will lead you down to Nsukka and all of that. So that is one. Two is the building of the building material market. Currently, they've started working on it at Ugbo also. And number three is the central market that is coming in at the Ugbo roundabout. Now, imagine these three projects when they finally finish doing it. Do you think that this property that I'm marketing to you now would still be the same price when they are done? So that is why you need to key into it as an investor, as a smart investor. Divine Acres Estate is a registered property, and it's owned by or is developed by Geo Square Meter right here in the city of Enugu. So the phase one has been fenced. The phase one has a perimeter fencing and all of that, and the phase two, they are still yet to do the perimeter fencing, but then they are all table lands. Now, the both property are selling at a brilliant price currently. The both property are selling at a brilliant price currently. The phase one of it is selling for 3.5, of which the actual price is 5 million naira. So between now and the next 4 months, it will drive down to the normal price of that property, which is 5 million naira. While the phase two is selling for 2.5 currently, and the actual price is 3.5 million naira. So as a smart investor, all you just need to do is make all these necessary things I've said before, take the steps, and then buy more than one plot. This is how you are going to benefit hugely. The video is going to pop out and you'll be seeing what I'm telling you, that the place is already a habitable area. People have started building in things. Imagine you building a rental property in that estate now that people are moving down to Ugwogo Nike. Imagine you building a rental property there and putting it out for rent. You will not have any problem. You will not have any problem. So this property comes with a deed of assignment, a registered survey plan, and the power of attorney. And the land size are 500 square meters each. Each property you are buying there is 500 square meters. Yes. Now the second property is Destiny Layout Annex. So from what I said before, Destiny Layout Phase 1 was sold out, right? It was completely sold out. So because the developers used it more like an experiment to see how much they are going to, how fast they are going to sell it, right? So they had to now launch the phase two of it. Since they sold the phase one, they had to now launch the phase two of it, which is Destiny Layout Annex. Now, Destiny Layout Annex is selling for a pre-launch price of 1.5 million naira. Selling for a pre-launch price of 1.5 million naira. If you are a young investor that wants to key into this kind of property, then 1.5 million naira is not too big for you to invest into a property that would change your life for good. So Destiny Layout Annex is currently selling, and it has been launched. It has been launched, and we've started selling it. We started selling this property. Now, the according to the developers of Destiny Layouts, which are Fit Face Limited, according to the developers, there are a lot of amazing features and benefits that Destiny Layout is coming in with. So all you just need to do as a smart investor is to first of all key into Destiny Layout now that is selling for a pre-launch price of 1.5 million. I bet you before now to the next 6 months, Destiny Layout will not be selling for 1.5 million naira anymore. So what all you just have to do as a smart investor is to buy it now and then enjoy the return on investment when it finally increase in price. Destiny Layout comes with a deed of assignment, registered survey plan, and a power of attorney. It comes with a plot size of 500 square meter also. Now, most of my clients bought Destiny Layout phase one, and they are very happy currently because we did allocation and launching of Destiny Layout phase one. We did the allocation of Destiny Layout phase one and launching of Destiny Layout phase two sometime around, that should be September or so, or August, around there. If you check my previous post, you see it when we made when we did the launching of Destiny Layout phase two and the allocation of Destiny Layout phase one. So these are the properties and these are the information I want to pass to you guys so as to make you make informed decision. Now that we are coming to the end of the year, everybody wants to meet up with their targets. Companies wants to sell off, companies wants to do this and that, and you also that are in the diaspora, you want to come back and invest and all of that. I am the right person to help you get the best investment deals right here in the city of Enugu. For any question, for if you don't understand what Enugu real estate is like, you can always put a call on 081 09491380. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like, you share this information to your loved ones, your friends, and everybody, so as to make them get informed this information, get good information to make informed decision on their next property deals. My name is Joshua Nwoga, and I give you the best property deals right here in the city of Enugu. Thank you very much, and I appreciate you for your time. To meet again on my next video. Bye for now.